Hello! Yay! Okay. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Hello. Hope everything's going well for you guys. I'm doing pretty well myself, just kinda chilling in the morning. Looking forward to today and streaming. I wonder how much of Umineko we have left, really, but I'm thinking of playing some Umineko, some Sonic, maybe some Super Auto Pets. I've been playing that lately and it's super addictive. I'm thinking maybe listening to music and playing that and just hanging out later. Maybe some Mario Party, although maybe I might not be able to play Mario Party. Maybe I'll play a different Mario game because I have to move around some saves and stuff for that, so maybe not that, but yeah, okay. So let's get into it. Ava decided to leave for the time being. When she climbed the stairs again, trying to leave the secret place. Oh yeah, okay, so where we left off, Ava just found, oh my god, I totally forgot how, like, intense it got. Okay, so Ava's in this study with a bunch of books. It's like a mini library, and she found out, like, apparently the secret to the riddle, like with the word, so my theory of what the riddle means, I think the riddle is leading to Beatrice's body, where she died with Rosa, which is very sad. I get sad every time I think about it. It's so sad. But that's what I think it is. I don't know exactly. Apparently Ava knows that it's something the siblings could find out, because she's like, I wonder if the other siblings figured it out. So I don't know what this word apparently is. They haven't revealed it. So here we go. She saw a creepy swaying human shadow blocking her path. Yeah, I knew Ava was about to die when she went off alone, and her dreamlike state was blown away. Oh yeah, she's inside Beatrice's house right now. I forgot. Oh my god. So she figured out, she found all the gold, and so she's looking at the gold, like all the, and yeah, and so now she's like, oh fuck, she's in Beatrice's place. Holy shit. For an instant, she believed that the true master of this room, the real Beatrice, had appeared. It seemed that the other person was also holding a gun. Oh my god, someone else probably figured it out. Or someone's following her. It's one of the other people, and they're gonna kill her. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Someone else besides Beatrice is gonna kill someone, because I think Beatrice is still killing the other people, but I think Beatrice kills some people and some murders aren't Beatrice. That's what I think. Oh my god, oh my god. The two of them were pointing guns at each other. Ah! And eventually they realized who the other was.
Rosa.
Rosa? Oh, Rosa figured it.
姉さん、こんなところで何をしているの？お互い様よ。あなたこそ、こんなところへ何のご用？姉さんにヒントをあげるんじゃなかったわ。そうだったなら、ここにたどり着いたのは、きっと私が一番だ。
Oh shit, it's Rosa. I kinda thought it was gonna be Kirie.
残念よ。
Seeing that Rosa knew where the staircase went, and what was waiting ahead of her.
言うわね。私より遅くたどり着いたくせに。鮎の皮に悩みすぎたわ。鮎なんて大した意味ないじゃない。そんなことないわよ。立派なヒントだったじゃない。まあ確かに鮎である必要はなかったかも。でも鮎が海に出る魚だと聞いて、私はそれで気づいたの。この奥には何が？自分の目で確かめたら、あなたの想像をきっと裏切らないわ。怯えないで、姉さん。私はもともと当主が誰になるかなんて後宮の席だって興味ないしね。本音を言うと 自分が当主になるんだって姉さんがその座を奪うなら本気で言ってるの？もちろんよ。私は後ろ宮兄弟のはぐれ。仮に私が当主跡継ぎだとお父さん、それを兄さんたちが認めてくれるわけ。そこまで甘い夢は見てないつもりよ。私にも見せてよ、姉さんの勝利の証を。私は兄弟で取り決めしたむしろ姉さんがこのゲームの正当な勝利者だと積極的に認めるつもりよ。
Excuse me, it is. Hi Josh, I hope you're doing good. How are you?
私を撃っちゃ
えば。Oops.
それは同じよ。
I didn't mean to hit that. Something fell on my keyboard.
姉さんが私を撃てば、この黄金は姉さんの独り占め。
I'm good. I'm just playing and hanging out, you know. So, for a tense moment, the sisters pointed their guns at each other. Eventually, after they sized up the glint in each other's eyes, they lowered each other's gun. Ava removed her finger from the trigger and held the gun upside down. It was a position that she couldn't quickly shoot from. When she saw that, Rosa held hers the same way.
そうね。相手を撃って黄金を独り占めにしようという提案はお互いにと。でも台風で隔絶したこの島から突然失踪すれば、ここに死体を隠せば簡単には見つからないだろうけど、それも絶対で何百億円の黄金があろうとも殺人の罪を犯すリスクには割が合わないわ。むしろそれを出しにされてクラウス兄さんたちに絞り取られるのがオチね。同感よ。ここに現れたのが
Oh yeah, two girl bosses working together.
あんたであったことは不幸中の幸いかもしれない。私は兄弟であんたを一番信用してるもの。ありがとう。私も姉さんのこと兄弟で一番信用してる。
Aww, they're bonding over a bizarre thing.
私も黄金が見たいわ。見る？私ももう一度見たくなったわ。この目で見たにもかかわらずまだ現実感が湧かない。あなたと一緒に見て確かに存在することをもう一度確かめないと霧になって黄金が消えてしまいそうな気がするわ。
Ava started descending the staircase once more. However, she didn't carelessly expose her back to Rosa. Even though at a glance it looked like Rosa had lowered her guard, she definitely didn't show any signs of carelessness. There's the goal. Then they reached that room of the witch once more. Rosa also gasped, stunned, speechless by the vast amount of cold. Rosa and Ava walked absent-mindedly through the rose garden. They'd left the guest house secretly, so they had to be careful when they returned. It was time to snap to it and keep their guards up.
姉さん、ありがとう。姉さんが決めたのよね。後ろ宮家当主跡継ぎの肩書き、ここで聞いてくるとはね。今やそれはクラウス兄さんのことではない。だから姉さんの取り分が5割とその4分の1で125億。すごい取り分じゃない。私は25億で満足よ。ルドルフ兄さんだって文句は言わないわ。文句を言うのはクラウス兄さんだけでしょうね。そうね。何しろ六軒島の実質的管理者は兄さんだもの。そしてその敷地内に黄金、第一発見者が私でもうまくことを運ばないとややこしいことになりそうよ。ならないわよ。そこまでをも想定して私たちは昨べ散々議論を尽くしたんじゃない。果たしてそううまくいくかしらね。私はもう すっかり興奮は冷めてる。ここからの調整の方がむしろ問題ね。それは新しき後ろ宮家当主姉さんが楽しむべき問題よ。私には関係ないわ。言うわね。第二発見者として姉さん、どうか例の前払い分、私の1億5000万だけは3月。いいわ。私に協力するならそれくらい気前よく払うわ。私は兄さんじゃないもの。とりあえずは兄さんたちを驚かせましょう。実際の場所は伏せるにしても早くクラウス兄さんの驚く顔が見たいわ。ちょっと待ってよロー。それをみんなに伝えるのはまだ待って。どうして？バカね、決まってるでしょ。相手はあの尊大なクラウス兄さんにやがては発表するにしても今はまだ早い。どうやって話を進めるか。せっかく見つけた黄金を全て兄さんにかすめ取られることもありえるわよ。
Ava thought she was saying something extremely natural. So when she saw Rose's expression suddenly cloud over, she was a little surprised.
何か不満なの？クラウス兄さんたちの性分はあんただってよく知っているでしょうが。姉さん、それはルール違反よ。何の話よ。
What? What was going on?
私たちは誰が黄金を見つけてもすぐに報告するというルールになっていたはずよ。それを渋ればルールの根底が崩れて後で何かの火種になるかもしれないわ。クラウス兄さんがそのルール違反は後でこじれるわ。バカ言わないで。ここは兄さんの島なのよ。そしてさっきの黄金はキャッシュじゃない。10トンもの莫大な換金物の山なのよ。運び出して現金化するには相当の手間をかけるわ。そしてそれはこの島を実効支配している兄さんにそんなこともわからないのあんたは。そういう腹の探り合い私は好きじゃん。私は自分の取り分の25億をはっきり確定。もちろん姉さんが私に、あとは姉さんがどう交渉しようと勝手よ。でも私の取り分が手元に入るまでは私は兄弟のルールを遵守するわ。何を甘いことを。
I don't think she's being naive. I think she's just being
あんた、兄
looking
さん
out
の
for
ずる賢さ
herself.
を何も分かってない。
It wasn't that Rosa didn't understand the craftiness of her older siblings. In that sense, Rosa more or less understood why Ava was being so cautious. But in her heart, she couldn't clear away her suspicion that Ava wanted to keep all the gold to herself, because she knew that Ava was at least as crafty as her older siblings. In other words, Rosa wanted to put a stop to any chance Ava had to keep the gold all to herself, by quickly informing the siblings of the gold's discovery.
ローザ、悪いけど今だけは私の言うことを聞きなさい。言うことを聞かないと1億5000万は用意できないってこと？
One second.
そういう言い方をしているつもりはないわ。でもあなたが本当にそのお金を必要としているなら私に協力した方が現実的よ。兄さんたちに話せばその当然の取り分すらもなくなってしまうかもしれない。それは嫌でしょ。
For a while, a severe expression that she'd never shown to her sister before rose to Rosa's face. It's the abuse face! There wasn't even a trace of her restraint as a younger sister. There was just the ruthlessness of an abusive bitch! No, the seriousness of a single human arguing about a vast sum of wealth. Ava made light of it, chuckling. Hee hee!
やれやれ。
Yare yare!
物騒な殺人事件が起こったばかりで
Yare
その犯人がまだ島の中にいるかもしれないって。
I'm in a silly mood, sorry.
こんなところで立ち話なんて私たちもつくづく不用心ね。 どうせ使用人たちの茶番でしょ。
Omega lol, you know it's Beatrice and you're in such denial because you're in guilt for killing her on accident. Well, you didn't kill her. You just made a decision that led to her death, unfortunately.
この島で殺人事件なんてもともと
It's
起こっ
not
てないのに。
technically her fault. But she could have definitely been more careful with Beatrice.
あら、やっぱりそう思う？6人の死亡状況ではっきり説明がつくわ。あの6人の密室は外部犯行では絶対に作れない。南條先生は全員死んでるって言ったけど、あれも嘘ね。これは全てお父様が仕組んだ手の込んだお芝居よ。使用人たちはみんな死んだふりをしているだけよ。
Man, you're sipping that
もとも
denial
と殺人なん
cola.
か起こってない。殺人犯なんかうろついてるわけがないのよ。へえ、あんたがそれに気づくとは意外ね。割と怯えてるように見えたから、そこまでは気づいてないと思ったのよ。
Well, she is scared. She's scared Beatrice is
so
motherfucking
you're gonna
real
take
and
her
coming
home.
back to haunt her. She's like, Beatrice! Yeah, although I ship Beatrice and Rosa so fucking hard because Rosa helped her escape and they were holding hands and she was leading her to the through the forest, showing her all the new things. And she's like, I need to take this girl to an aquarium one day. I can't crush her hopes. And it's like, oh my god, you two need to be together. Her and Beatrice. And then once her and Beatrice get together, Beatrice won't be so evil because she'll know what love actually feels like. And she'll be like, yeah, Rosa-san.
おかげさまで鍛えられたから。
That's right. Come to think of it, now that the servants are dead, almost everyone on this island is a member of the Uchiromiya family. As for Nanjo, he proclaimed the deaths of the servants, but when the relatives began to discuss the riddle of the epitaph, he disappeared off to the second floor as if he didn't want to get in the way.
すべて私たちに非分に挑戦してもらおうというお芝居よ。だからこそ姉さんが勝利者であるという宣言が必要なのに。あの焼死体が本当のお父様なわけがない。
Oh my god. Yeah, he had the feet.
足の指の数が同じ死体をどこかで調達してわざわざ悪趣
That's
味
some
に焼いてみせ
serious
たのよ。
cope.
きっとどこかに隠れて
It's so
私たちがどう
random
振る舞うかを監視してるのよ。
Kinzo has 6 toes on both feet.
姉さんが黄金鏡に至ったこともきっとすでに知るところよ。だからこそ早く姉さんが勝利者であると宣言すべき。きっとお父様がどこからともなく現れて手を叩きながら姉さんこそが跡継ぎだと宣言してくれるわ。まあでも私は姉さんから1億5000万何も逆らうことなんかできないわね。私の言うことを聞いて兄さんたちには黙っている。そこをはっきりさローザ。私はルールを定めたのはつい昨べよ。それを保護にすべきではないわ。もちろん必ず兄弟の前で発表はするわ。でもその前によく状況を確認したいのよ。10トンの黄金の運び出し、そして換金、公平な分配、それを兄さんに出し抜かれずに行える裏付けが取れるまでしばらく考える時間が、それまで発表を待ちたいというだけの話よ。
The problem is if you wait to announce it, someone else can find it and announce it, and then if you're like, no, I actually found it but didn't announce it, they'd be like, but we made the rule that you would announce it right away, so no one can tell if you're lying or not. And also, if it goes against the rules, they're not going to acknowledge you. So, it would be an error, I think.
決して独り占めしたくて内緒にするわけじゃないわ。やがてはきっとみんなに発表するのね。もちろんよ。私だって早く兄さんの鼻を明かしてやりたいもの。 姉さんの言う考える時間というのはどの程度のものなの？
そんなの考えてみなくちゃわからないわ。
一晩あればそれは十分？
一晩ってそんなの約束できないわよ。
次期当主の姉さんに敬意を表して一晩は姉さんに協力するわ。今年の親族会議は台風が通り過ぎて船が迎えに来る明日の朝まで。そうね、海猫の鳴く頃には
Title card! What?
そこまでは私も黙ってることにする。
When the seagulls cry.
それ以上の考える時間が必要だというの
Umineko
なら
no naku.
その時に
What is
改め
it?
て
Let me
相
look
談
at
しましょう。
no? Umineko no naku koro ni. When the seagulls cry. There we go.
私はね最大限汲み取って協
To the
力するわ。
best of my ability. Which means, that's not a guarantee. And she knows that. She's like, bitch.
あんた食えないわね。びっくりよ。
Like, fuck
それだけ
you.
のたくましさがあったなんて。
Well, she did have you guys as
女は子を持
siblings,
つと
so.
強くなるって本当ね。マリアを産んで私はそれを強く自覚したわ。
わかったわ。とりあえずはあんたの協力に感謝するわ。明日の話は明日すればいいことよ。
ええ、そうね。姉さんが黄金を独り占めにするなんて考えない。公平な当主は
もちろんでしょ。ちゃんと黄金は兄弟で山分けするわよ。
いやよ、これは私が見つけた。私たちが碑文の謎を解いたんだから。だからこの黄金は全て私のものだって
She
ば。
wants to keep it.
誰にも譲らないわ。私が後ろ宮家の当主なのよ。私が
The witch inside Ava claimed exclusive possession in a loud voice. Of course, that didn't reach even close to Rose's ears. And it probably didn't reach Ava's either. Ooh, Beatrice!
わらわがそれを認めようぞ。そなたこそ魔女の碑文に選ばれし生徒、今こそそれを我が名において認めようぞ。
あんたはその格好、まさか本当にベアトリーチェ？
Maybe Beatrice was happy that Ava had called her by her own name. She cackled cheerfully. In concert with that laugh, gold butterflies crept up as though a storm of gold dust was spinning around the room, and the room shone the color of gold.
いかにもわらわが黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェそう怯えることはないぞ。わらわはそなたの偉業をたたえておる。本当に素晴らしい。あの碑文の謎を見事解いてみせたとは。わらわを感嘆させるに値する。
あの手紙の差出人はあなた？なら私は全ての黄金と後ろ宮家の家督を引き継げるのよね。あなたはそうあの手紙に記したわ。そして私はその挑戦に打ち勝った。
わらわはそれを認めようぞ。何しろ今この瞬間よりそなたはもう後ろ宮家の当主なのだから。
本当に？本当よね？本当よね？
興奮するでない。わらわはそなたを率直にその証そなたにこれを授けよう。
Beatrice took a ring off her own finger and held it out to Ava. She fearfully accepted it and realized that it was a ring.
これ
It's the family ring, right?
金蔵より返還された
後ろ宮家当主の証である黄金の指。今よりそれはそなたのもの。それを指にはめ、兄弟たちの前で高々と掲げるがよい。そなたが今や後ろ宮家の家督を継いだことに誰も疑いを挟めぬであろうぞ。
Eva stared closely at the ring. It certainly wasn't a fake. Without a doubt, it was the real thing. She dreamed of receiving this ring someday, focused on this day over and over again, and now it was finally a certainty. This ring has now designated her as the head, and had been handed over to her. And timidly, she put it on the middle finger of her left hand. In that instant, she felt a deep emotion welling up inside of her that she'd never felt before. Her mind grew blank. Both eyes were open. That ring was on her own finger, not in a dream, but in
そ
reality.
の指輪も喜んでおる。それほどまでに指に通すことを夢見ていたそなたのもとへ行くことができたのだから。
指輪、お父様の指輪。
そなたはそのようにして自らの指に通す。その思いの強さをそなたの魔法にそれを実現させたの。そなたは今や立派な魔女を名乗る資格があろう。
あなたは何者なの？本当にベアトリーチェなの？
Of course.
我こそは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ、後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師。
I love this music.
金蔵との契約に従い、そなたに今こそ全てを受け継ごう。金蔵に託した全ての王、そしてそれにより築き上げた全ての財産、そして後ろ宮家の家督と名誉、そして我が力と無限の魔女の称号をそなたに引き継ぐ。
魔女の称号。
わらわのすべての魔力と無限の魔女にして黄金の魔女の称号をそなたに引き継ぐ。先代にして称号とともにわらわにベアトリーチェにそなたに譲る。今こそそなたが名乗るがよかろう。
Eva gulped. The chandelier light, which had seemed dim, now
我
felt
が
too
名におい
bright.
てこれより黄金の魔女の継承を執り行おうぞ。
I wonder if the human Ava isn't gonna get it because it's gonna be the new Beatrice as the head. The instant Beatrice made that proclamation, everything was buried by golden sparkle and changed to a majestic place that looked like an audience hall. In the audience hall, there was a crowd of Beatrice's minions and brethren, as well as countless gold butterflies, celebrating this succession ceremony in 1,000 years. First succession ceremony. When she looked, she saw Beatrice in the throne that only the Endless Witch was permitted to sit in, holding a gold staff, reigning with a dazzling dignity. Without being ordered by anyone, Ava automatically kneeled, hanging her head. A goat attendant respectfully handed gold Beatrice a golden staff in the shape of the one-winged eagle. After Beatrice stood up and received that staff, she laid the tip of it on Ava's shoulder and spoke. It was a proclamation 1,000 years in coming.
後ろ宮エヴァ、そなたは魔女の気分の謎を見事にこの大奥の
酒は我が友だ。
そなたに無限の魔法のすべて、無限と黄金の両魔女の称号を引き継ぐ。そなたはこれより我がベアトリーチェを名乗るがよかろう。さあ、面を上げ、そして 立ちてこの杖を受け取れ。
ありが
Ava
たき幸
Beatrice. Ava stood up dizzily and took the magic staff from Beatrice's hand. Her hand was trembling slightly. As soon as she grasped the staff, she was wrapped up in the brilliant sparkle of gold, as though the golden butterflies were flowing out from inside of her. The instant she succeeded the Golden Witch, Ava felt something in the depths of her soul be reborn. To describe it in a word, it was energy. Energy with a gold color. It felt like she was waking up, as though she had been ow, I just banged my knee on my desk on accident. As though she had been half asleep ever since she had been born and was opening her eyes for the first time. It felt as though her true eyes inside her eyes were open for the first time in her life. Hi Casey, good morning. I know, it's super early, isn't it? I don't know, I just be, oh my god! Ah! This is so cool! Oh my god, look at all of them! Look at Ava! Oh my god! This is with all of her minions. Oh my god.
黄金の魔女にふさわしい美しき様相。さあ、一同の者たちにそなたの姿を見せてやるがよい。そなたこそが今や新しき魔女であることを知らしめてやるがよい。
Ava, no, the new Beatrice turned around timidly, and when she did, the witch's minions, which filled the vast audience hall, honored her with an applause that sounded like the roaring of the sea.
さあ、皆の者、ベアトリーチェの肖像画をすべて新しきベアトリーチェに差し替えよ。新しきベアトリーチェに祝いの言葉を捧げよ。
Oh my god! That's so cool! I'm taking so many pictures.
新しきベアトリーチェ黄金の魔女の継承おめでとう。
おめでとう。
あなたが一日も早く誇り高き黄金の魔女として、そして無限の魔女として一人前になることを願っていますよ。
頑張ります。
やんちゃな先代と違い、あなたには無限の魔女にふさわしい落ち着きを期待していますよ。
お師匠様、今は真面目な儀式中なんだからそういうのはなしで頼むよ。
黄金の魔女の継承、新しきベアトリーチェ様。私はロノウエと申します。黄金の魔女様にお使いを許されている。これより常におそばに控えております。何か不自由がございましたらいつで。
ありがとう。
ロノウェは口は悪いが頼れる男だ。魔女としての新しき日々への戸惑いはその男に相談すれば晴れるであろう。
そして先代ベアトリーチェ様、ようやくこうしてお会いできたのにこれ以上のお使いを許されず、とても残念です。この1000年間とても楽しく過ごさせていただきました。深く感謝いたします。
そなたとの1000年、新しき魔女の世話、どうかよろしく。
はい、先代ベアトリーチェ様の最後のご命令、このロノンへしかと聞き届けました。
Aww.
感謝しなさいよ。
Ah, it's her again.
あんたの魔女継承の推薦人にサインしてあげたんだからね。つまり私がサインしなかったらあんたは魔女になれなかったってわけだから、少しは感謝なさいよね。
こちらは絶対の魔女ラムダ・デルタ卿。そなたの無限の魔女継承には元老院の魔女の推薦が必要なの。ラムダ・デルタ卿はそなたを推薦され、
Aww.
人となってくださる。
ちょっとベアとこの子感謝が足りないわ。やっぱ推薦やめる。
推薦人は子供の使いじゃないでしょ。
Burn
サイ
Castle.
ンしたならきっちり責任取りなさい。
ラムダデルタ教は絶対の魔女でもあられる。絶対の魔女は運命を強固にする絶対の運命を好まれる。そなたの今日までの努力をとても気に入り高く評価してくだされたのだ。
Is this Takano, Satoko, or neither?
まあ不遇の少女時代と報われない努力にね、ちょっとだけ同情しただけなんだから。別にかわいそうだからとか思って
I'm
るわけ
having
じゃないわよ。
deja vu
う
right
ぬぼれないで
now.
よね。
Why am I having deja vu?
私から見ればあなたの継承はまあ奇跡というよりは偶然ね。私が推薦するには値しない。
こちらはベルンカステル教。とても気難しい御人だな。だがこうして参列し祝福してくれただけでも行幸というものよ。
1000年ぶりの珍しいイベントだから来ただけ。美味しいお酒も出るそうだし。新しきベアトリーチェ様、ぜひ私たちにもご挨拶させてください。
どうもはじめまして。
The seven sisters of Purgatory were gathered in a line. The eldest sister, Lucifer, took a step forward and yawned.
こやつらはわらわに仕えし神ぬ。継承祝いにそなたに使われ。そなたには黄金の魔女を継承した後、自らその儀式に煉獄の七姉妹たちは欠かせぬ役割を果たす。くせ者ぞろいだが役には立つ。手足とするがよい。
常にベアトリーチェ様のおそばに。何事もお命じください。必ずや遂行してご覧に入れます。
Even after that, many nobles and minions visited and offered words of congratulations for the new witch. As she, as she responded to them confusedly, she felt as though she was growing lightheaded due to lack of oxygen. She couldn't tell if this was something real or unreal, but there was just one thing she couldn't understand. What she could understand, a feeling of achievement at being permitted to call herself the Golden Witch. That alone was a truth she could definitely understand. Yeah.
これはどういうことなんだ。もちろん鵜呑みにするつもりはねえが、一体どういう意味なんだ。エヴァおばさんが新しいベアトリーチェに魔女になっちまったっていうのか。そんなバカな。
わらわも驚いておる。まさかあの碑文を解く者が現れるとはね。しかしそういうルールだ。わらわはそれにのっとり黄金の魔女の座と我が名を引き継がねばなる。
驚かれるには値しますまい。お嬢様はもとよりそういうルールを手紙に記されて公示されております。エヴァ様がそれを最初に成し遂げた、それだけのことでございます。
ワルギリア、いるか。
はい、おりますとも。
この茶番が意味するところは何だ。おかしな魔女たちが次々と現れる描写はあいつのざれ言だとしても、これじゃまるでエヴァおばさんが魔女になっちまったみたいじゃないか。
落ち着いて。黄金の魔女という称号が継承され、あるいは以後自称するだけに過ぎません。この継承式はそれをあの子の解釈で演出したものに過ぎないに違いない。同じ手に何度もかからないで。
そうだな。この盛大な式典は全てまやかしだ。だがエヴァおばさんが碑文の謎を解いたことまでは事実。そしてそれは同時に後宮家の家督を受け継いだことも指す。そして10トンのエヴァおばさんが黄金の魔女を自称してもいい。くそ、相変わらずややこしいことをしやがって。
やれ無粋なる人間には式典の総合さを介することもできぬが、まあ空気を読めぬのが人間というもの。そなたを哀れには思うが責めはせぬぞ。
くそ、かわいそうな人を見るような目で見やがって。
Being unable to read between the lines. Does that mean all this magic isn't real? Because I feel like it is.
だがとりあえず確認をする必要はある。それは若返ったエヴァおばさんみたいな分子、つまり新しいベアトリーチェとかいうやつの定義についてだ。あれは何なんだ。
わらわがそれを語ろうとも、どうせそなたは魔法は信じぬ魔女は信じぬの一点張りであろう。だからわらわから説明することは特にない。そなたが思う通りに信じればいい。
俺が思う通りだと？じゃあどう解釈すりゃいいんだ。
後宮エヴァの内面的別存在の視覚化と。
もちろん鵜呑みにはできませんが、今はそう理解するのが妥当でしょ
う。つまりエヴァおばさんの彼女。くそ、なんだか気持ち悪い展開になったぜ。
そういうわけで、これよりベアトリーチェはわらわの名ではないぞ。後宮エヴァに引き継いだからな。というわけでわらわは名なしだ。バトラー、何かわらわに適当なふさわしき名はないものか。そなたの推薦を受けるぞ。何か上品で気品あふれて、できればちょっぴりキュートな名前はないものか。
And a little cute too. Oh, she's so cute.
お前なんかベアトのまんまで十分だぜ。ベアトとベアトリーチェで十分区別つくだろ。
ベアトのままか。違和感はないが、なぜだかつまらん。
紅茶の温度と女心はいつの時代も難しゅうございます。
バトラ君、とにかく以後は冷静に。現在の彼女は後宮エヴァと判別がつくだけ私たちに状況は有利です。この子がベアトリーチェだった時に比べれば。
だからこそかえって気に入らねえんだよな。何を考えてるんだベアトのやつめ。
Beato. Over there, the witches formed a long line to bless Aunt Ava, who had the figure of her younger days, who now possessed the name Beatrice. It was like a witch's coronation. The countless golden butterflies flapped their wings, directing this fantastical gold-sparkling space. They were all praising her, and as I stared from the distance, I looked at the newly born Beatrice, who had a slightly embarrassed smile on her face. Her expression, which had been lost and confused at first, seemed to be full of happiness the happiness that she was finally starting to recognize. That expression didn't look at all like someone laughing insanely while standing before the gold. There was just that innocence of a person basking in their own joy. As a person who denied the existence of witches, I couldn't view this witch succession ceremony with a joyful expression and accept her. However, when I looked at that innocent smile, I felt like I wanted to offer my blessings just for that moment. It's always beautiful when strong efforts bear fruits and are rewarded. Aunt Ava, who had always yearned to succeed the headship, and who had worked hard since her youth without reward, had spectacularly taken hold of the chance given to her by the riddle of the epitaph and had finally gained that position. Oh, she looks so cute. Look at her. She's so happy. How divine is the smile of a person whose childhood dreams have been granted. I'm gonna cry, that's so sweet. I definitely want to accept witches, but Battler put his hands together making a small sound. Clap, clap. Didn't reach her ears, but it did bless her.
おめでとうよ、エヴァおばさん。
You spectacularly solved the riddle of the epitaph before anyone else. It's your victory without any complaints. I won't accept all that about the Golden Witch and so on, but I will accept you as the new head of the Ushinomiya family, and I'll celebrate that sincerely. As though urged on by Battler's applause, Beato also clapped. It was a slightly odd scene. Battler and Beato, who opposed each other, were standing side by side and applauding the same person.
魔女に拍手してるわけじゃねえぞ、エヴァおばさんのこれまでの努力に拍手してんだぞ。
No one asked
わ
that.
らわもだ。あの碑文を見事に解いたエヴァに対し、率直に祝福の拍手を送っておる。
お前と一緒に拍手してるってのが気に入らねえが、ま、今は気にしねえことにするぜ。たまにゃお前と一緒に拍手しても罰は当たらねえか。
たまにはお釣りある。しかし拍手って楽しいな。成し遂げたのはわらわではなくエヴァであるというのに、なぜかこっち。
祝福するってことはその喜びを共感する、共有するって意味だからな。
なるほど。ではこのわけもなく嬉しい気持ちはそなたとも共有できているというわけだ。互いを屈服させようとする敵同士でありながら、これは奇異な体験。
ま、今だけは休戦で手を叩こうじゃねえか。
Beato laughed impishly, playing around and applauding even louder, as though eagerly trying not to lose to Battler as she claps. That's cute. Battler went along with her and clapped even louder. These guys are so stupid. When he did, as though some ceremony had ended, everyone applauded and highly praised the reborn Beatrice. It was as though Battler and Beatrice's applause had been the final thing needed for her succession. That's funny. That was silly. That's what I'm saying. Like, pretty fucking strong. Sorry, I totally fucking zoned out and then like created a fantasy in my head and then responded to myself by saying I'm pretty fucking strong because I was thinking about, I know, isn't that embarrassing? I was thinking about, I dyed my hair recently and then I was like, ooh, what if I turn on my webcam later and do it, and then I was like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna say when I turn my webcam on, and I looked down, and I was like, oh, look at my fucking arms, I'm pretty fucking strong, and then I said that out loud, and then I realized, and I was like, oh, I'm streaming, huh? And I'm like, oh, but you know what? It's fine. I'm being honest about it, because that was probably confusing for you guys, but now you understand. So anyways, back to the game. Jeez, I'm so stupid. Oh jeez. Okay, anyways. Rosa returned to the lobby. It was still her turn to rest, but her expression made it look as though she couldn't sleep deeply with all this tension.
無理してでも横になってろよ。
Oh, it hurts, but it's fine. You know, it's fine.
後で答えるぜ。
Why do I have to have? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
どうしても寝つけなくて
I'm sorry.
シャワーだけ浴びさせてもらったから私はもう十分よ。次の人休んでもいいわ。
キリエさんたちはいかがですか？どうする？ルドルフさん。
Rudolph-san, she's the way Kirie says Rudolph. So like she says it with so much more affection than anyone
休ま
else.
せてもらう？
I mean, it makes sense because they're married, but I just noticed that.
キリエは
It's
休んでいい
like
ぜ。
cool.
俺は起きてる。それくらいしか男らしいことができない。
じゃあ起きてるわ。夫と一緒に起きてるくらいしか女らしいことができないから。
Ew, can you lovebirds get a room already?
本当に仲のおよろしいことで。
Yeah, I know for real.
夏日さんこそね。
Ew.
エヴァと
Ew.
秀吉さんはぐっす
Ew,
り寝たじゃん。
adult love. Gross. You guys are too old to be in love. I'm just kidding.
やはりローザと違い、年には勝てんね。
As though in response to those words, the door of the hall clunked open. Ava and Hideyoshi returned from the
余
guest
計な
room.
お世話よ。あらローザ、もう休んでなくていいの？
姉さんこそ無理しないで休んでたら。
なんだか寝つけなく
The
てね。
tension between them, man.
シャワーを浴びたら眠気が覚めちゃったわ。ルドルフたち、よかったら休んでいいわよ。
おう、サンキュー。
Thank
今
you.
は気持ちだけでいいぜ。兄貴たち、先に休んだらどうだ？
ありがたいね。だが先に休むわけにはいかん。それくらいしか長男らしいことができないのでね。
私たちは最後まで起きていますので、ご心配なく。それよりエヴァ姉さん、大丈夫？少し顔色が悪いわ。
Daijobu?
そういや、そうやな。ちょいと熱っぽいで。
Hideyoshi put his hand up against Ava's forehead. It seemed that Ava wasn't feeling her best.
言わんこっちゃねえ。年のくせに生活リズムを崩すからだぜ。
So because her younger self succeeded and not her, I think people are gonna die next. Cause Beatrice even mentioned like, oh, you need to like continue the succession ceremony like by the way, and like you can use you need my 7 stakes of purgatory for that. So here are they. So people are still gonna die.
風邪か？
夏日、上の南條先生を呼んできてくれんか
So we're probably about halfway through the game.
はい。
Hi.
いいわ、そこまで大げさじゃない。常備薬は持ってるから大丈夫よ。疲れるとすぐ熱に出るの。心配しないで。
姉さん無理しないで。
無理し
あ
ないで。
りがとう。私抜きで兄弟が集まってると私の陰口でも言われてるような気がしちゃってね。昔からの被害妄想なの。
Surely there's nothing hidden underneath those words.
ごめんね。
ごめんね。
私は何も言わないわよ。姉さんのいないところで姉さんの嫌な話なんて。どうしたの姉さん、さっきから変よ。もう少し休んだら。
Shouldn't you get a little rest now?
3月までの金策を考えたら
Oh
頭痛
my
がひどくなっ
god.
てきちゃったわ。
Why are they taunting each other like this? Sorry, let me just grabbing something. Like why? Why can't you just work together?
それは良くないわね。休んでて。姉さんの頭痛がひどくならないよう私も実調してるわ。私だって頭痛さっきから辛いし。ありがとう。じゃあ私お言葉に甘えてもう少し休ませてもらうわね。
どうしたんやエヴァ、急にへそ曲げて。すまんな、わしらもうちょい休ませてもらうわ。
Lol.
すまんな、すまんな。
Sumana, sumana. After apologizing several times as though praying, Hideyoshi followed Ava out of the lobby. I don't like
空
this.
気が
Oh.
悪いな。どうにもギスギスしている。
無理もない。早朝に殺人事件、それからずっとここで銃を抱きながら缶詰ですもん。
True.
ストレスが溜まって当然ね。
上の子たちもだいぶストレスが溜まってるんじゃないかしら。
Wonder if the kids are dead.
マリアが心配だわ。こういう時は感触を起こしやすいの。
At that moment, they heard the sound of wild footsteps coming from the second floor. The guest house wasn't a cheap building, so they wouldn't normally have heard the sound of footsteps. It was like the sound of someone stamping their feet in frustration, and an instant later accompanied by what seemed to be the sound of her running out to the second floor hallway. They could hear Maria calling, ooh, 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 over and over again. So... Oh! Oh god, I just choked on my own saliva. Holy shit. That was scary. Over and over again, sounding displeased. Man, rough day for me so far. Rough, rough, rough. Woof, woof, woof. Rosa grabbed her head. Oh gosh. Her hair flying, and she voicelessly moaned in anguish. The adults conscientiously... Fuck you guys. Are you kidding me? All the adults just put up with the abuse like that? Are you kidding me? Like, you're... Ugh, that makes me so mad. The adults conscientiously turned their backs to her, pretending not to notice. Bitches. The noisy clamor came down from the second floor and flew into the lobby. It was Maria, who was sobbing along with the other children and Nanjo. In other words, they'd all come downstairs because of Maria's tantrum. Rosa couldn't hide her dizziness at this new annoyance that her daughter was bringing to everyone.
ごめんローザおばさん、私たちもなだめたんだけどどうしても聞いてくれなくて。
どうしたのマリア。少し静かにしなさい。みんな見てるわよ。
例のバラ庭園のマリアのバラ、あれが急に心配だと言い出して。
寝ぼけたみたいなんです。急にガバッと起き出して、バラが心配だ、バラが心配だって言い出して。マリアちゃん、 落ち着いて。それは夢なんだよ。
Shut the fuck up, George. You don't know shit.
だから大切にしないとベアトリーチェに怒られちゃうの。また折れちゃってるかもしれない。
だから少し静かにしなさいって言ってるでしょ。
Oh man. The sun rised and the tones of Rosa's voice surprised the children. But Maria's crying just grew louder and her tantrum just grew fiercer. Wow, who would have thought that abusing children makes them cry more? Wow. Parenting 101.
ローザさん、子供を頭ごなしに叱って
Period.
いけません
Thank you, Nanjo. Finally, someone says something.
こういう時は温かい牛乳などを
Aw,
与えると良いの
yeah.
です。
Have some warm milk. I hate
ここにある
milk,
か
but have something. Like have a warm toaster strudel. You know, something warm. Here's a warm blanket.
さっき朝食代わりに出した牛乳で
You
空っぽです。
selfish adults.
誰か子供用の鎮静剤とか持ってるか。
Sedative? Oh my god.
ほら、あの銀の粒みてえなやつとか。
持ってるわよ。
Oh my god, don't just not. This is so like I'm so scared for Maria. Like they're gonna force her a sedative so she's knocked out so she doesn't like just take her to the rose. Like
ああ、今探して飲ませるから。
oh my god. Without hiding her displeasure, Rosa grabbed the handbag that had been set on the sofa and fished around for some medicine. It seems she had brought some child-use sedatives for Maria's tantrums. She found it and opened the bottle. Oh, thank goodness. But it must have been empty. Irritated, Rosa shook the bottle several times, but that didn't change the fact that nothing was in there. As she did that, Maria's crying grew even more intense. I wonder if Maria's gonna die now because it's Ava and not Beatrice. At that time, Ava was lying on her bed, covered by the bedding. Hideyoshi returned from the washroom, folding a handkerchief soaked in water.
こらずいぶんひどい熱や。きっと親族会議のどっけにやられてもうたんやな。
Oh, is the lover's gonna die?
今はもう他の親族たちのことは全部忘れるんや。な。
Sorry. As Hideyoshi spoke to her kindly, he set the soaked handkerchief on Ava's burning forehead. Ava rested her own hand on top of his. My darling.
あなたの手、
あなたは
ひんやりして気持ちいい。
わしの手が気持ちいいようじゃだいぶ熱が出とるな。安心せい。すぐに薬が効いてくるわ。それにな、わしの手は魔法の手なんや。こうしてエヴァの額に手を当てとるとな、どんな熱も立ちどころに治ってしまうんや。
そうね。あなたの手で私の熱が引かなかったことは一度もないものね。
I feel like human touch helps. Even if it's just psychological, it helps.
そうや。わしの手があれば医者いらずやで。安心して目をつむるんや。すぐにわしの魔法でぐんぐん熱が下がるからな。
Oh.
うん、知ってる。あなたの魔法を感じるもの。
Hideyoshi was about to say it was just a placebo effect, but he stopped. Why would you say that? If Ava said she could feel magic coming from his hand, then that was fine for now.
魔
Yeah.
法って本当にあるのかしら。
おお、あるで。信じる者にしかわからへんけどな。そういう魔法は案外世の中にたくさんあるもんや。
魔法が実在するならやっぱり魔女も実在するのかしら。
ん？
Oh, don't
森
you
の
know?
魔女ベアトリーチェのことかいな。
Beatrice.
信じる者にはおるやろな。神様と同じや。信心深い人の前にしか姿は現さんのや。
私もね、昔魔法が使えたの。
ほう、ほんまかいな。じゃあお前も魔女やったんやな。
私がね、絶対に叶えたい夢があって、それを強く願って努力すると、それは必ず叶ったの。私はその魔法でいつも成績は一番だったし、生徒会長にだってなったし、入りたい大学にも実力で入れたし、いつだってどんな願いだって叶えてきたわ。
そうやな。お前の魔法はいつだってお前は確かに魔女や。そして誰にも負けん努力家や。わしゃよう知っとるで。
私ね、子供の頃からずっと心の中にもう一人の自分がいて、いつも私を励ましてくれたの。そしてその自分は魔女だったわ。森の魔女ベアトリーチェなんて信じなかった。もし六軒島に魔女がいるとしたら、それは私の心の中の魔女のことだってずっと信じてきた。その魔女の自分に私はすごいあなたに出会わせてくれてよかったなって。
Aww.
いつ
病気の時のお前はいつも気弱すぎや。今は何も言わんで熱が下がるまでずーっとこうしてるからな。
絶対に手を離さないでね。なんだか私、自分が自分でなくなるような気がして、さっきから怖いの。私の中の魔女がベアトリーチェに触発されてどんどん強くなるような気がして、
Well, she was.
なんだか私を飲み込んでしまいそうな気がするの。
Aww.
大丈夫や。わしが一緒にいる限りなんも恐れることなんてあらへん。
Yeah, they're about to die.
ほら、ちょいとヤバめな国に旅行に行った時バスごと強盗にあったことあったやろ。わしが撃退したんやで。
あなた、金時計を渡して拝み倒しただけだったじゃない。かっこ悪いけど、この手、絶対に離さないでね。眠っても絶対に離さないでね。そして何か不気味なものが忍び込んできても私を守ってね。
おう、任せとかんかい。だから今は安心して眠るんやで。すぐに薬とわしの魔法が効いてくるからな。
Ava finally calmed her heart and closed her eyes. Oh jeez. At that time, there was the sound of a door being opened violently from the direction of the lobby. It seemed that Maria was having a tantrum, and screams of ooh woo could be heard, along with Rose's rebuking yells that probably hurt Ava's ears. Or maybe it was giving her a headache. Ava moaned as though in pain and buried herself in the covers. It was easy to guess what was happening. Maria had probably had a tantrum for some reason, gone down to the lobby, and started arguing with Rosa, who then abused her daughter. And then maybe that got too embarrassing to be shown in front of the other relatives, so Rosa had taken Maria out into the corridor. Hideyoshi had no desire to butt in on Maria and Rosa's problem, But just for now, since Ava's condition was so bad, he wanted to take the ruckus somewhere
ちょ
else.
いと待っとれや。静かにするようお
Oh,
願いし
he's
てくるわ。
taking his hand away though. That's not good. That's not good. She needs your hand.
早く戻ってきて。
大丈夫や。この部屋から出んて。
Hideyoshi removed the chain, opened the door, stuck his face out into the corridor. He immediately met Rose's
大丈夫
gaze.
かいな、ローザさん。
ごめんなさい。うるさくして起こしちゃったかしら。
Yeah, weird. Imagine if she just took her to the rose.
マリアちゃん、ごめんな。
Gomena.
エヴァおばさんな、具合が悪くて寝とる。すまんが、ちょいと静かにしてもらえるか。
Maria's tone didn't change after Hideyoshi's request. She kept crying ooh ooh and repeating, my rose, my rose. Rosa slapped Maria's cheek, lifted her up while covering her mouth, and dragged her towards the entrance. Jesus, trying to at least put some distance between her and Hideyoshi's room. She would still probably be noisy for a while, but he had warned Rosa for the time being. Relying on Rosa's actions as a mother, Hideyoshi closed the door.
またマリアちゃんが泣いてるの。
そうみたいやな。ローザさんも大変や。それを思えばうちのジョージは出来すぎや。親が感謝したいくらいやで。
そうね。
おお、すまんすまん。ほら、魔法の手やで。
Put his hand on Ava's forehead again. Maybe there really was magical power in that hand. A truly peaceful look rose on Ava's face. And bit by bit she began to drift off into the land of sleep. As he had promised, Hideyoshi kept his hand on her forehead. Boom boom. By the entrance, with her hands still against Maria's mouth, Rosa was at a loss at what to do next. She hadn't been able to withstand everyone gazes in the lobby and had yelled at the children to go upstairs, dashing out of the lobby. Then she had gone into the corridor only to have Hideyoshi say that she was too noisy. Where should I go now? Go to the rose! She felt as though her tears of frustration were about to come out. As Maria kept struggling in an attempt to scream, Rosa put her mouth up to Maria's ear and tried to persuade Maria in a properly calm voice.
マリアはそんなにもバラが見たいのね。
Maria nodded her head several times, noting ew ew.
どうしてそんなにバラが見たいの？お母さんが聞いてあげるから静かに話して。叫んだら殴るわよ。
マリアのバラ、ベアトリーチェに蘇らせてまた折れちゃってるかも。マリアはそれが心配。確かめないと眠れない。
Apparently she was still upset about that marked rose from yesterday. Rosa felt her headache throbbing again, but she was at least a little relieved Maria had now stopped her screaming.
とにかく今はみんな大変なの。だからママたちに迷惑をかけないで。バラの話は明日雨が上がったら好きにしていいから。だから今は聞き分けなさい。
やだやだやだやだやだ。マリアのベアトリーチェのバラ。
Rosa reflexively covered Maria's mouth. She had spoken a little too harshly and gotten her agitated again. Rosa realized it was partly her own fault and clicked her tongue in self-hatred. But Maria thought it was directed at her, and her crying grew even fiercer.
お願いだから静かにして。どうしたらあなたは泣き止むの？どうしたらあなたはママの言うことを聞いてくれるの？
Suddenly, Maria stopped crying so fast it seemed unnatural. Then she turned around and muttered, "Oh,
マ
that's
リ
it."
アのバラを見たらちゃんと明日まで静かにしてるよ。
本当？
うん。バラ庭園に行ってマリアのバラを見たらもう本当だよママ。
If it would keep Maria quiet for the time being, Rosa thought that even going out in this wind and rain would be a small price to pay. She thought it might be a bit reckless, but in the end, no murder or anything of the sort had actually occurred. All of that clamor since this morning had been a farce set up by Kinzo. If you carefully thought about that chain of closed rooms, it clearly all had to be an act.
本当にバラを見たらもうおとなしくする？
うん、本当だよママ。痛い。
Rosa didn't overlook that creepy laugh and lightly hit Maria with her fist, as she shrugged as though giving up.
わかったわ。一目見たら納得するのよ。いいわね。
うん、ママ、約束する。
Once again, Rosa tested the weight of her gun. It'll be okay. It's only an act. There's never a murder on this island in the first place.
くそ、待てよローザおばさん。ローザおばさんとマリアが第二の番の犠牲者なのか。くそくそくそ、誰か気づけよ、呼び止めろ。
I think I'm gonna pause here and switch to the next game.